We got a brand new program, a lot of really good cards that you guys can grind and get after. We got a ton of really good cards that came in the shop as well. MLB The Pack is back at it again, as these are another just unobtainable pack, really expensive for everybody, and I don't really even know if they're worth it. But we're going to be talking about everything in today's video. We're going to be talking about how you guys can get a couple of pretty good cards, like a 95 overall Cody Bellinger. He actually looks pretty good. I wouldn't say that he's meta though. Like, you compare him to a lot of these cards that they're dropping in, for example, packs, and he's not as good. It just seems like they're not dropping program cards that are even close to as good as the cards that they are dropping for packs, which is just making a lot of you guys angry. It's making me angry as well. I just don't know where the free-to-play game that we always loved and enjoyed is, but we're going to be talking about the fastest way to finish the new program, how to make some stubs off of it, obviously, because that's pretty cool. At least they are giving us some stubs, so hopefully we can save up and scratch up enough to pull a pack. But without further ado, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, drop a like, drop a sub. I know 70% of you guys watching are not subscribed, so hit that sub button, please, and I would really appreciate it. Let's get right into it. Thanks to my video sponsor, U4GM. They're offering cheap MLB The Show 24 stubs with quick delivery. If you're interested, please click the link in the description and check out their services. Use my code Brady for 5% off your purchase. So here is that brand new card, the Cody Bellinger that we just ended up getting. I mean, he is okay. He's not bad at all. 90 fielding. I like that. He plays first base. He'll also play corner outfield or center field, which I think is pretty good. 92 clutch. Not horrible, just not great. Big power numbers at 100 across the board. I like that. 90 versus righties, that's pretty good. Obviously, he'll be a 90, 90, 100, 100 guy. Low vision, another thing, but I love belly swing, so I think he'll be pretty dang good. Gleyber Torres is another card that I think this card is better, in my opinion, than Cody Bellinger. I'm more excited for this card. I think that this is super, super dope because 104 clutch, and he'll be above 100. Like, whenever you parallel this guy up, he'll be hundreds across the board. But pretty good vision. 80 vision, that's pretty good. He can play second base. He's a shortstop. He's got decent fielding over there, like nothing that'll hurt you. And so I really like this card. I love also they're giving us an MLB The Show, the Classics card. So hopefully one of us, some of you guys watching this video will end up pulling this round, which is really sick, about 1 in 10 of us. So that's really, really cool because that Nick Castellanos and Edward Cabrera are both meta cards. I personally would sell them to go after collections. However, there's a lot of really good cards. Nick Lodolo is another card that's really good. Sinker, slider, changeup guy. So there's some pretty good cards, okay? I know they dropped a lot of packs, so I kind of hounded on them for being kind of dicks in the beginning of the video. However, we're getting some pretty good cards here. Like Nick Lodolo. He's a good card. He's a really good card. And that's going to be awesome to add to the squad. Definitely 100 hits per 9 whenever you parallel this guy up. And he's going to make my starting rotation. Like, no question, it'll be my starting rotation. So there's 3 starters by grinding this. So the fastest way to kind of do it is, first thing, you're going to do the moments. Moments are pretty simple. You're going to be getting 15 by doing these. Strike out the batters. I usually just go heaters in, then sliders away. It's veteran difficulty, nothing too hard. Same with the pitch 1 inning. It might take a couple of opportunities. However, it's not bad. Hit a homer. I power swing on these. It's veteran difficulty. If you come close to timing and your PCI is bad and you power swing and you get under it, usually it'll still leave. So you guys who are not that good, that really helps. 1 game, 2 extra base hits. Like, these are not hard moments. As far as the missions go, Parallel XP is the way that they're doing it, and they are repeatable, which is really nice. So Classics cards. Now, another thing to keep in mind is Classics cards. Yes, these are Classic cards. But one thing I will say is, like, for example, the Logan Webb down here, he's going for 14K now. I remember selling this guy for like 5K, so that kind of sucks. But you can pick him up for 14K and kind of pitch him in some of these moments and missions, and it would really help. 500 Parallel XP, that's pretty much a start or 2 with these guys, and that's going to be 5 Parallel XP. Maeda, Ruiz, Lodolo, and Torres, I would just throw these guys in Conquest or play versus CPU. I know they dropped the new mini seasons today too, so if you wanted to go after that as well, and you wanted to just put all of these cards in there, that's going to be how you do it, because you're going to be getting 25 by doing this, so it puts you at right about 40 because you do the moments and then you do this. The single play missions are not that hard. It's just like strikeouts, hits, and runs. Again, play versus CPU and mini seasons. Obviously, they just dropped new mini seasons, which is really big. The extreme moment, if you want to do that, you can. 10 total bases is a little hard, but it's not impossible. It's on Hall of Fame, so that's pretty much just uh, going flawless on there, going like 4 for 4. And I think a lot of you guys can do this. For those of you guys who are not as good, don't worry about it. You don't need to do this. And a couple of tips for you guys who are playing Showdown, just a couple of things. Whenever you are grinding this program, you guys are going to want to make sure you're drafting the best hitters, putting them in your lineup. Every single time I do these moments, for those of you guys who are not very good, whenever you do perks, okay, you're going to want to get your bunt cheese perks, okay? That is a significant drag bunt boost, and you're going to want to draft a couple, like 2 or 3 guys who have 80 speed or plus and are lefties. And you're going to simply put it to the right side there. You're just going to put your controller to the right side, and then you're going to bunt. You're going to bunt cheese with it, okay? So that's something that you guys got to keep in mind, something that you guys got to grind, because I know a bunch of you guys are not very good at Showdown, but just it's not very hard. They didn't make these hard at all. It's definitely an easier Showdown. It's not like the Showdown Extreme that was in some of these earlier. So just, you won't have too much problem with it. But basically, do the Showdown, do the missions, take those cards that you haven't used already and put them into a Conquest or a Playver CPU or a mini season, and just grind those out. Use the high elevation stadiums if you haven't already. I made a couple of videos. Hattie Road of the Show glitch is a really good one. It's max elevation. It's like 200 feet fences, and you can use it in a lot of game modes. So make sure you download that. Just search it up whenever you go to Stadium Creator. You just press search, and it's one of the most, it's easy, really easy to find. So make sure you pick that up. You use those cards, and you end up getting what you need, okay? But I definitely like these cards. I definitely think they're better than a lot of the cards have been in program so far. I don't like that we're getting a lot of these just, I don't even know how to explain it. A lot of cards coming that are just so expensive. They're so expensive. I really just want them to be less expensive. I want them to be less pack cards. And I don't really get why they're just going after it and doing it this way. Yordan Alvarez is really good. Like, this is the Yordan Alvarez card. Again, he's a chase card, so you're only getting him from packs. I was okay with chase cards last year, but the reason I was okay with chase cards was because we were getting cards in the game that were, like, viable, that were program cards that rivaled these chase cards. And so whenever you're, even like your grindable programs, like the Battle Royale program, you can't tell me that Ryan Braun is even close to as good as this Yordan Alvarez card. I mean, he's okay. He's okay. Same with Fernando Valenzuela and some of those arms that they're dropping. It's just, it's not even close, okay? It's not even close to some of these meta guys that they're dropping in packs. And so that's where I draw the line, is there's got to be some type of just middle ground, okay? A middle ground, San Diego. I know you watch my videos. So there's got to be a middle ground. Okay, so let's just figure out something in between these, okay? So hopefully they figure it out. I'm okay with the Yordan Alvarez. He will drop. He's a really good card. I hope that he goes for about 120K. If he goes for 200 plus, that's just a little unreasonable, and I think you should spend your stubs on collect. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub. I'll talk to you boys later. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.